What does it feel like to carry one of the most famous names in entertainment history? Imagine being connected to a legacy so powerful that millions of people around the world instantly recognize your last name before they even know your story. For Jaafar Jackson, that reality has existed his entire life. Yet while many people know him because of his legendary family, Jaafar has spent years working to build an identity of his own. He is more than just a member of the Jackson family. He is a singer, songwriter, performer, actor, and artist determined to create his own path while honoring one of the greatest legacies the world has ever seen. Today, Jaafar Jackson is recognized globally as the nephew of the late Michael Jackson and the son of Jermaine Jackson. However, his journey is not simply about family connections. It is a story about talent, expectations, pressure, dedication, and the challenge of stepping into an entertainment industry that constantly compares him to one of the most iconic performers in history. From growing up surrounded by music to eventually portraying Michael Jackson in a major Hollywood film, Jaafar's life has become one of the most fascinating stories in modern entertainment. Jaafar Jeremiah Jackson was born on July 25, 1996, into one of the most famous families in the world. Music wasn't merely part of his upbringing. It surrounded him every day. The Jackson family had already become a global phenomenon decades before his birth. His father, Jermaine Jackson, was a key member of the legendary The Jackson 5, while his uncle Michael Jackson transformed himself into one of the most successful entertainers in history. Growing up in such an environment meant that creativity, performance, and artistic excellence were normal parts of life. For many children, having famous relatives might seem like an advantage. In reality, it often comes with enormous expectations. From an early age, people wondered whether Jaafar would pursue music. They wanted to know if he had inherited the family's extraordinary talent. Every step he took was viewed through the lens of the Jackson legacy. While most young people are allowed to discover themselves privately, Jaafar grew up knowing that comparisons would be inevitable. Despite those pressures, he developed a genuine passion for music at a young age. Inspired by the artists around him, he began singing, writing songs, and experimenting creatively. Family members recognized his talent early, but they also encouraged him to find his own voice. Rather than trying to become another Michael Jackson, Jaafar focused on developing his own style and artistic identity. As he entered his teenage years, music became more than a hobby. It became a serious pursuit. He spent countless hours refining his vocals, learning about songwriting, and studying performance techniques. Those close to him often described him as hardworking and dedicated. While the public saw the famous last name, they did not always see the hours of preparation happening behind the scenes. Eventually, Jaafar began releasing music of his own. Songs like Got Me Singing introduced audiences to his talents as a singer and performer. Listeners immediately noticed similarities to members of his family, particularly in his vocal tone and stage presence. Yet they also recognized something uniquely his own. His music blended contemporary influences with the performance traditions that made the Jackson family famous. As his profile continued growing, social media played a significant role in helping fans connect with him. Videos of his singing and dancing circulated online, generating excitement among longtime Jackson family supporters and younger audiences discovering him for the first time. Many people were surprised by how naturally he seemed to carry the entertainer's instinct that had defined so many members of his family. Yet perhaps the biggest turning point of his career arrived when Hollywood announced plans for a major biographical film about Michael Jackson's life. The project immediately attracted worldwide attention. Michael Jackson remains one of the most influential entertainers in history, and portraying him on screen would be an enormous responsibility. Casting directors faced a difficult challenge. They needed someone who could capture Michael's appearance, movements, energy, and spirit, while also handling the emotional complexity of such a role. After extensive consideration, the choice was made. Jaafar Jackson would portray his uncle. The announcement shocked many people at first, but those who knew Jaafar understood why he had been selected. He possessed not only a physical resemblance to Michael, but also a deep understanding of the person behind the global icon. Unlike most actors, Jaafar had personal connections to the family history and experiences that shaped Michael's life. Preparing for the role required extraordinary dedication. Playing one of the most recognizable entertainers in history is a challenge few actors would willingly accept. Every gesture, movement, and expression would be scrutinized by millions of fans around the world. Jaafar approached the responsibility seriously, spending countless hours studying Michael's performances, mannerisms, interviews, and artistic evolution. When promotional images from the film were released, audiences were stunned. The resemblance was remarkable. Many fans commented that he appeared almost identical to Michael in certain photographs. More importantly, early reactions suggested that he had captured the energy and spirit that made his uncle such a unique performer. The role instantly elevated Jaafar's public profile. Although he had already been known within entertainment circles, portraying Michael Jackson introduced him to a much broader global audience. Suddenly, millions of people who had never heard his music were learning his name and following his career. Beyond his professional achievements, Jaafar has generally maintained a relatively private personal life. Unlike many celebrities who constantly share details online, he has chosen to keep much of his personal world away from public scrutiny. This approach has allowed him to focus on his work while maintaining a degree of normalcy despite growing fame. Family remains extremely important to him. The Jackson family has always emphasized loyalty, support, and connection, and those values continue to influence his life today. Despite the challenges that come with belonging to such a famous family, Jaafar often speaks with pride about the legacy he inherited and the responsibility he feels to honor it. Financially, Jaafar's net worth has grown steadily as his career has developed. While exact figures vary depending on the source, estimates generally place his net worth in the range of $1 million to $5 million as of 2026. His earnings come from music releases, performances, entertainment projects, endorsements, appearances, and acting opportunities. The success of the Michael Jackson biopic has the potential to significantly increase both his visibility and future earning power. Unlike some young celebrities who become known for extravagant lifestyles, Jaafar tends to project a more grounded image. He enjoys the benefits of success, but appears focused primarily on his artistic growth and career development. Much of his public presence revolves around music, family, fitness, performance preparation, and creative projects rather than luxury or controversy. One aspect of his lifestyle that frequently attracts attention is his commitment to staying in excellent physical condition. Performing at a high level requires stamina, flexibility, and discipline. Whether preparing for music performances or demanding film roles, Jaafar dedicates significant time to training and maintaining his health. This dedication became especially important while preparing to portray Michael Jackson, whose performances were famous for their athletic intensity and precision. What makes Jaafar's story particularly compelling is the balance he has attempted to strike between legacy and individuality. Many people in his position would either rely entirely on their famous family name or completely reject it. Jaafar has chosen a different path. He embraces his family history while simultaneously working to create his own accomplishments. He respects the legacy that came before him without allowing it to define every aspect of his future. That balancing act is not easy. Every achievement invites comparison. Every performance generates expectations. Every public appearance reminds people of the extraordinary family from which he comes. Yet rather than viewing those realities as obstacles, Jaafar appears to view them as motivation. His career remains in an exciting stage of development. While many people currently associate him with the Michael Jackson film, his long-term ambitions extend beyond a single project. He continues pursuing music, acting, and creative opportunities that allow him to express his own identity as an artist. Industry observers believe the coming years could be transformative. If his acting performance receives strong reviews and his music career continues developing, Jaafar could establish himself as a significant entertainment figure in his own right. Few individuals possess his combination of family heritage, artistic talent, and global recognition. Yet regardless of what happens next, his journey already offers valuable lessons. It demonstrates the importance of perseverance, preparation, and self-belief. It shows that even people born into extraordinary circumstances must work tirelessly to earn success. And it proves that carrying a famous name may open doors, but sustaining a career requires genuine talent and commitment. As audiences around the world continue following his story, one thing remains clear. Jaafar Jackson is no longer simply known as Michael Jackson's nephew. He is emerging as an artist, performer, and actor with a story of his own to tell. The future remains unwritten, but the possibilities are enormous. Whether through music, film, or other creative pursuits, Jaafar Jackson has an opportunity to build a legacy that both honors his family's history and establishes his own place in entertainment history. Thank you for watching this deep dive into Jaafar Jackson's family background, personal life, career, net worth, lifestyle, and rising legacy in the entertainment world. If you enjoyed learning about his journey from a member of music royalty to a star forging his own path, be sure to like this video, share it with friends and fellow fans, and subscribe for more in-depth celebrity biographies and success stories. Let us know in the comments what you think about Jaafar's future and his portrayal of Michael Jackson. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.